Man, don't start the opening cutscene thing right when I hit go live. You're gonna mess up my thumbnails. Man. Freaking Blackbeard and his fancy CG cutscene opening thingy. Ruining my thumbnails. Alright, I'm over in Kingston because I was picking up secrets and stuff. I don't know what's telling me I can craft those because I thought I did. Yeah. And actually, I had realized that one of the islands we've already visited had black jaguars. And by realized, I mean I got attacked by one and skinned it. It was like, oh hey, that was a black jaguar. So I actually got 2 and then I left, forgetting I needed 4. But then I went back and I got 2 more. And I got 2 crocodile leather as well in preparation for that. And for great white shark bones, I just bought them. I didn't feel like grinding for a chance to drop them, if that's actually how you get them. And they weren't that expensive anyway. They were like 2,000 reals, I think. It's really not that bad. Also, oh hey, I just noticed I have 100% life, 100% holsters, and 75% pouches. That's going to be 100% pouches once we actually get the rope darts. Oh, wait, it was telling me I can craft the darts themselves, not the pouches, okay. Still weird, I don't remember them doing that. It's not a thing you really need to remind me of every time it's available. Alright, what was I? Yeah, guns. So I had realized that I unlocked golden flintlock pistols for completing all the naval contracts. So it wasn't just the pirate outfit, you also get these. Which, are better. In fact, I've noticed that the damage... That's where that sentence ends. I've noticed that the damage. I noticed the damage. The change in damage is noticeable. You know how you know how I know that? Is because those axe guys I'm always complaining about, they would go down, you know, a one shot would knock them down and then I would have to kill them with a second shot. I can kill them in one shot now. So now my guns are a screw that guy in particular button, just like they were in 3. So that's really cool. Oh yeah, I'm on this side of Kingston. Cause I was getting the secrets, I was getting the manuscript pages. And I got the ones over here, and I got this one. And then I fast traveled over here to get, I think there were 2. I think there was one like here, and then there was one over like here. And then I didn't realize there was one more right there. So I had to come back and get that. But that doesn't matter because we're gonna go to, over here. Wherever that is, I don't know. So I got all the, diving bell spots. And I actually misremembered because the one that the story makes you do is, like, the only one that actually traps you and forces you to go through a cave. There are more with caves, but... Yeah, I really misremembered... I misremembered the diving bell spots, and I feel kind of bad about it because it's like, you know, the diving bell sections aren't bad. Like an okay level of, you know, changing the gameplay. And it's cool exploring the shipwrecks, even if it can be a little disorienting, and I grumble about being bitten by sharks and the swim controls. It's like there were at least a couple of times where I tried to hide in grass to hide from sharks, and Edward would not stop swimming, even though I already let go of the controls.
What the hell's happened here? Were you attacked?
Other way round. It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man-o'-war, the pillock.
What in God's name for?
Still searching for medicines, but he's gone barmy if you ask me.
I'll bring him home.
Leave him, man. He's heaped this trouble on himself.
Oh no, it's foggy out. How am I gonna find Blackbeard when it's foggy out? Well, I guess I'll just follow my objective marker then, I guess. Optional objective. Well, I'm failing that because I already passed a guy. Oops. Oh, hello there, frigate. I don't actually remember what materials I have. Like what I need. I think right now I mostly just need metal, because it's all like cannon upgrades that I'll use a bunch of metal.
Captain, there's a wreck yonder. Looks recent.
I see it.
I don't.
Let's hope Thatch hasn't come to the same end.
This would be a good time to have the hold button to look at thing.
Bring in the top. Another
Thing.
bit of wreckage, Captain. This is looking grim.
Aye. Keep your eyes peeled. Blast. This is getting well out of hand.
A dozen crates of medicine should not be so hard to come by.
That ain't my meaning. It's Thatch and Hornigold and this pointless feud of theirs. Can't you feel it?
I do, aye. But both men have their hearts in a good place. Both want the best for the people of Nassau.
But is that the best course for us?
Sandbar.
Saving a city that ain't...
Ouch.
We're not men made to govern. We take and spend and live heartily wherever we go.
What solution would you propose?
The answer's in wealth and power, not politics. If we found the observatory, we'd see enough money to buy the whole of England. Or it might be we'd lord over these kings and emperors like they was peasants themselves.
A lot of large talk, Captain. But is it your crew you sail for? Yourself?
I mean the best for these men, Ade, I do. But this don't sit right. I feel like I'm running errands, not living my life.
I hope that conversation ended because the conversation ended, and not because I entered open conflict. So if I recall correctly, I have the best hull, the best broadsides, and the best swivels. Oh, that was the only one that noticed us? Okay. What kind of loot you got? Wood, metal. I suppose I could board them, right? I believe I also upgraded my heavy shot, but I don't remember what I found. Because, there were clearly some, what do they call them? Legendary upgrades. Legendary tier upgrades. Hidden in the diving bell spots. But they didn't have all the upgrades for things I care to upgrade. And apparently some of them are on treasure maps, so I've been going around trying to find all those. That's why I was getting secrets. Look at this. He died! I shot him and he died! And that's awesome! Because I hate those guys. I'll save a bullet for each of them. Hey, wait. Oh, I looked at the wrong ship. It gave me the info for the wrong ship, apparently, because we didn't get any metal for that. Or Kenway's fleet. This guy's a captain now. Don't crash. I sure did do that a couple times. Yeah, now we're gonna turn all the way around. Or maybe not, because now we're being attacked and they're already downwind of my cannons. Apparently they weren't moving at all. I didn't realize. I love the legendary swivels. Those were worth getting. Okay, maybe it was you. You're the one who's got the 50 metal. Excuse me.
Get the mains free.
Close down, gallants!
I also tried to get all of the, what are they called? The Mayan steles, whatever they are. There's 3 I can't find.
Pull them down to hell, lad.
I have no idea what they are. So I'm hoping that continuing the story will just get me to them eventually. 'Cause that's how it worked before. So I just had to wait, and the rest would open up. Where's your barrel, your powder reserves? Let me blow them up. Whee! Ah. Maybe I shouldn't have shouted "wee" while coming to kill that guy. It's probably what tipped him off. I never noticed, or maybe it was something I noticed the first time I played and I just forgot about it. Yeah, look at that. It's telling me to defend this guy. He's in trouble. And if I don't defend him, he will die, and I will lose one crew. I thought that was just something that happens. Like, if you're boarding, you're just going to lose crew. Because they tell you your crew is your resource for boarding. So, you know, I just figure you're just bound to lose crew over the course of boarding a ship anyway, but you don't have to, I guess? If you're able to stay on your toes and kill enough people to keep your guys safe. I'm sure it doesn't completely work like that, because you still got the other objectives for boarding that you gotta do, like when you go up and you gotta cut the flag down for some reason. Like that's a task I don't really understand the importance to, because I think you could have changed the flag no matter what. And if you're just gonna sink the ship anyway, it doesn't matter if the flag is there. So I don't know why you gotta take it off before sinking it. Oh yeah, and I wanted to find, because I was thinking, yeah, these. So once we're done the story mission, I want to visit those. Hopefully this won't be like the whatever that was in Assassin's Creed 3, where it was like clearly meant to be post game, but I did it before beating the game. It's like, oh well, shouldn't be doing this yet. Let's talk about things that haven't happened yet. So hopefully it's safe to go visit those and check if maybe that's where the last Mayan steels are. Steles, whatever they are. Because I honestly have no idea what you get from them. I don't think I've ever done them all.
Starboard! Human flotsam in broad, Captain. Seems to be survived.
Cannot be far now.
Endeavor. It's probably not going to be any of the ones that have a search radius on them. They're probably not going to be the red spots. Too much fun. Or I could just follow the debris. That'll probably help me find the Queen Anne's Revenge. And apparently the treasure maps... I forget if I finished this train of thought. The treasure maps can sometimes lead to upgrade blueprints. But they will say. It'll tell you if it leads to something important, I guess you could say. So I don't know that they always tell you if there's something important in there, and I don't know if there's anything important in them that isn't a blueprint. But at least as far as blueprints are concerned, it should tell. I don't care about the enemy's fragment.
Ship coming after us, sir!
I was there the day
That's not a
before.
frigate! Royal Navy! They're all alone, sir!
And it's kind of funny. For as much as I complain about, oh, why would you ever stop your ship to get out and get the stupid little treasure chests that don't matter, and animus fragments, which are nothing. I'm starting to think this game has probably one of, if not the best open worlds for Assassin's Creed. Like, I've already said it's not because of the sailing. I don't really care for the sailing. But the fact that it says surprise. That there's a lot to do, and that they make going to the destination worth it. Like, actually, I would say walking, but sailing, because that is this game is. Because you want to get into naval combat so you can loot other ships and get resources for upgrading your ship, because, you know, the story will inevitably lead you to naval combat anyway, so you do need to upgrade your ship. And it
We're going
makes...
to hit them!
Like, it means fast traveling everywhere is not the best way to play. Because you do want to... And you... There they are. Because you want to get those... You want to get the resources so you can upgrade.
Ade, see that?
It's her captain, the Queen Anne's Revenge. And she's in a bad way.
No time for a vote. Thatch is outnumbered.
The crew will understand. Beat the quarters, lads! We're sailing into hell!
To do what? Aren't we just gonna get out and talk? I guess I'll swim there. That's fine.
Thatch is overwhelmed.
Whoop.
I'm going ashore.
Oh, that's what he meant. There's a bunch of people over here. Kill guards stunned by smoke bombs can do. Smoke bombs are great. Smoke bombs are great because the combat isn't. It's, like I said, it's pretty scuffed. Mr. kind of, yeah.
Stirred up a nest of trouble, Thatch. In service of a noble cause.
Whoops. Forgot I had the smoke bombs equipped. To shoot them.
Hang in there, Bonnet. Keep your arms up and your back to the sea.
And there's just a lot to do in the open world. You got the diving bell spots, you got treasure maps to find, you get the buy and steal. And it all, like, actually gets you stuff. You know, you get the gun swords, you get the golden pistols. And they have the forts.
Gentlemen, our galleon has reappeared.
Heads up.
Back to my ship, quick as you please. She'll not slip away now. Oh, this is too much. I'll see you back to your jackdaw when the smoke is clear. But for now, I need a helmsman.
Call it out.
Excuse me?
Loose the mains! And head
Oh man, I get to
straight for that bloody ship.
I get to captain a man of war? I forgot about that. Man, I am captain of Blackbeard's ship. That's pretty neat. What else? I know I was thinking of more reasons why this game's open world is good. I forgot. But yeah, I think that's pretty well, I guess not in depth. Pretty sufficient, I suppose. You know, it really incentivizes you to not fast travel everywhere. Ah, you don't have the good. You don't have the good one. Ah. Jackdaw's better. It's got stronger cannon to reload the cannons faster. And this is pretty soft for a man of war. It would stink. Because this ship stinks. We're totally gonna lose.
Send these lammers to the deep. Where's that blasted
Ow!
As much sail as you can.
But yeah, I think the open world is, even if I don't really care for the naval combat, it's pretty good. Okay, let's stay out of the bads. I'm gonna win them anyway. Yeah, well, you don't got a mortar. What did you do with your mortar? I know Man of War's got mortars. They got a mortar. hate that heavy shot, 'cause it's like, doesn't feel like bracing if it does anything. And I think the Jackdaw upgrades also, like, they're great because they're expensive, and it means that money matters, which also means Kenway's fleet matters, even if I feel like maybe it is like slower than the trading in Liberation. Ow.
Well, there's no going back. She's cracked! Lad! Send her to hell! Find the captain and end this.
I don't know why it's making me go up. Oh no, he's noticing me. How could he have possibly known that I was right here? And can't fire back. Oh, come on! The climbing is one of my biggest complaints with this game. Like, like I said, the combat feels scuffed. It just doesn't feel as good as past games. And the climbing just... It's gotta be something they screwed up in the port. It's like, it doesn't register things you can climb on all the time, and it doesn't... It has a very bad... It has a very bad time trying to figure out what you're trying to climb on. Like, sometimes just running around the Jackdaw, I'll just randomly jump up on the railing. It's like, no, get down! And then he's on the cannon. It's like, get off the stuff! Just walk on the deck like a normal person, but fast. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm trying to do is just run. I'm not trying to... Oh, I lived. Like, I'm not trying to parkour across all the cannons. This isn't Tony Hawk.
Damnation seize my soul if I give you quarter!
And like I said last time, he's like magnetically attracted to the sea. It's like he'll take any and every opportunity to jump into the sea, even if it makes no sense.
I'm not a man accustomed to murder, Captain. But if you'd taken quarter, you'd not be seeping now.
Sack a muzzle, gobshite. You'll be hanged and sun-dried just as them there were in Boston.
The King's called for a pardon.
Captain, we've searched the hold. It's a middle intake, but the medicine we found bears a Charlestown stamp.
Thank you, Mr. Hans. We cannot resupply Nassau out here by force and accident alone. We should go to Charlestown for the lot.
Hello? Are we victorious? I fear I am not built for the fatigue and care required to live as a man of fortune.
Meet me in Charlestown. 1 month from today.
Why a month? Why not just meet me there? It almost feels like they're doing that just to be like, hey, we know this happened like a month before this happened, and we're gonna have you do them back to back. So just wait a month, Edward. That way we can connect them. Actually, I could just fast travel there. Yeah, no, wait. We're over here. Let's go check out Black Island. I really should go look at my upgrades too, so I know what resources I need. Probably just metal. But I'm not even sure if I still want to upgrade anything. Like, what do I have left to upgrade that I care about? That I have the blueprints for right now? I don't know if I'm up to date on what stuff my maps find. I don't know if I've looked through them all with all of the ones I have right now. I suppose I could also potentially have ones that have new blueprints that I do want. It's like there's you know, capacity upgrades, and fire barrel upgrades. Like I don't really care about fire barrels or having the ammo because I loot ammo enough that I don't feel the need to upgrade my capacity any further. Yes, that is where I'm heading to. Thank you, game. Travel to this location. Find Morgan's treasures. Okay. Where? This way? I don't know if I've ever done this. Excuse me. Up? No. Oh, I see. Oh. Well, that's what I originally thought was going to happen, and then he didn't leap, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess it's not, I guess I can't reach it, and then he did. So I have no idea what's up. Trying to think, is there anything I feel like this game is missing? Because I think at this point I've gotten like all the significant upgrades. I don't know that there's any like any tools that I feel like are sorely missed. Right, I gotta loot the warehouses. I still miss the various bombs that you can make in Revelations, but we're never getting those back. That was never on the table. Hmm? It's just me, or is the game louder today? It kind of looks like it might be. Maybe I should turn it down, but should be fine. Disable the bell. You know, it's the opposite of YouTube. I'm gonna disable the bell because I don't want notifications. Who wants to be notified when their favorite YouTuber uploads a video? Not me. Actually, being serious, I don't turn on the bell because I compulsively refresh YouTube when I'm bored anyway. So, and I sort by new. I don't sort by whatever the homepage default sorting is. I have it chronological with the newest videos at the top. So as long as I'm paying attention, I don't miss new uploads by my favorite creators. Come on. I know one place this game could improve is the assassination contracts, because those are extremely copy-pasted. Like, it's genuinely always, like, 30 missions of go here, kill this guy. And then sometimes it's like, but don't get caught, we'll give you a bonus. Oh, he had the key. Well, hello. Maybe I don't have to kill the gunner, but I'll do it anyway, because I hate the gunners. Pain in my neck. Even if I do have the double upgraded sleep dart that lasts for like an entire minute or something. Stomp him in the stomach. Stomach punch? No, stomach kick. Stomach kick. With that extra K's, because it's funny sounding. Now there should be no one to watch me walk up to the door. Maybe I should turn the game down. I'll wait till, like, the next story mission. Captain Morgan's pistols. Wait, is this that Captain Morgan? You know, like how we meet Sam Adams in 3, and it's like, oh, Samuel Adams, the beer. Is that what's going on here too? Is it Captain Morgan, the rum? Or is it rum? I don't know. Is Sam Adams beer? I don't drink. I wouldn't know. I mean, I remember the commercials, but not enough to remember what the product is. For all I know, they could both be coincidence names. They're both coincidentally named similar to historical figures. Man, I don't like the ones that are windmills. Although this one's, hay bale is... Yeah. There have been at least 1 or 2 windmill viewpoints where to do the leap of faith you have to leap through the windmill blades. And I just can't... I can't do it. And it's not even a matter of timing, it's just like when you leap, you end up leaping onto the windmill blades, and, you know, climbing on a moving object is just not this game's forte. It was not designed to be standing on windmill blades. I'm above a golden chest, which has Ubisoft bonus content inside. I wonder if it's going to be Jacob Fry's outfit. Captain Morgan what? Redingote? That sure is a thing. And then there's one more chest they want me to get before leaving. Yeah, I guess ULC chest means DLC. But they did U because it's Ubisoft and they're trying to be cute. Because I think that's what this island is. It was DLC for Black Flag that I never got. Or maybe the Wii U just in general never got the DLC. It bummed me out that happened. Like, I'm okay with the Wii U having not been successful. And you know, developers eventually going, well, the Wii U's not strong enough to run these games, so we're just not gonna put it on it. What I don't like is when games were on the console and they didn't release the DLC for it. Like, I want to say that happened with Injustice. Or maybe I just never got around to buying the Injustice DLC. And Pokken. Pokken! A Nintendo IP! And they didn't release the DLC on the Wii U. It was exclusive to arcades. Which is the dumbest thing. Hey, get him! And then he runs past me. Did I just... Oh, I threw a sleep dart? I think? Oh, he's sleeping now. Permanently. Just making sure I didn't throw my knife. Because I still have no idea how to get another one. Alright, well, it looks like I looted everything, so time to leave. Oh, you can't fast travel here. I'll slow travel then. I don't feel the need to be quiet anymore. I can just shoot people as I please. Also, this is a thing I'm starting to get used to. They don't hear you running. Like, you know, with stealth games, that's always the idea is, oh, you gotta approach quietly, because if you're running, you're gonna be loud, and people will hear you. That I don't think that's really been a thing in Assassin's Creed. Like, the only time noise has ever been a concern is with, like, guns. It's with things that are specifically... Things that specifically tell you, hey, this tool is loud. You're gonna draw attention if you use it. And we're on the, like, seventh or 8th game. Because, you know, you got the Ezio trilogy. You got 1, you got 3, you got Liberation. So, yeah, this is 7. And I'm just now accepting that, yeah, I can run. I can run up to people and then stab them, and they won't turn around. Watch Rogue be the game that actually that changes it so that if you're running, you make a lot of noise and people turn around. Is it not going to mark it as completed? Where's the story? Over here. Yeah, let's continue the story. I don't feel the need to do all of the ULC places.
Unfold mains, let's move!
They are locked. Do not leave them muzzled.
More sail! All sail!
I have no idea how close to the end of the game we are. I don't want to say we're close to the end, but you know, I've got all the best stuff now. Oh, that reminds me. Let me go see what the Captain Morgan's pistols and all that are. Well, these are terrible. Like, it would have been cool if they were 5 damage and 5 range, but only 3 stun. To, you know, kind of mirror the Golden Flintlock's 5 damage, 5 stun, 3 range. These are terrible. I bet Captain Morgan's rum isn't even that good either. Oh, hey, I didn't notice the wheel locks. 5 range. Which ones did I start with? Like, what is the difference between the Captain Morgan pistols and the Captain's wheel lock pistols? Why would I bother? Like, at least these have 5 stun. Those, yeah, those have got to be what I started with. I don't know where I got the ones that have the 5 range to. Did I get a Captain Morgan sword? It doesn't look like it. No. Well, if I want more damage, I can get Ezio. I can put Ezio's sword on. Or use the pirate's scimitars. Oh no, I haven't bought them yet. Yeah, speed and combo just don't feel like they matter. I would like a damage so I can, you know, kill guys in less presses of the Y button. I forgot which button it was. I genuinely had to look down. Wait, outfit? Was the Captain Morgan thing an outfit? Yeah, there it is. Red goat. I'm pretty sure that's the guy who's on the bottle. So that's the guy from the alcohol. I want to wear it, but I don't want to take off the Templar armor because it says it reduces or increases resistance to enemy attacks. Maybe I'll wear it off camera just to see how much I like it. I'm not sure I'm really noticing the reduced damage with this armor, but I suppose I'll take any advantage I can get in combat. I suppose right now the only thing I'm hoping for with Rogue is that, I mean, obviously I would like the enemy types to change and the combat to not feel so scuffed. Like to feel smooth and responsive. That's what I want it to be. But like the only real gameplay change I want out of Rogue right now is I just hope it doesn't feel like playing the same game again. I hope it does enough new to feel exciting.
Flying your own flag at last.
Yes, yes, Blackbeard cut me loose, sadly. Time to have a go at this myself.
Well, that's grand.
Yes, it's for the best, I think. I should have some wild stories when next we meet. Edward, your constant friendship has been my most treasured find on these seas. Well above gold and silver and rum, I prize the courage you have inspired in me this year. Thank you, sir. A fair good morrow to you.
Now look at that. The first thing we can... I wouldn't say walk away, because Edward did. He just turned around and walked a different direction from where Bonnet was. And Bonnet was leaving. An instance where we can walk away and say, yeah, Edward improved someone's situation. He did some good.
Are you not wanted by your wives, families, and countrymen? How else to explain your government's complete disinterest in your well-being? Hostages for medicines! These were my only terms. And yet, 6 days of pure fucking silence. So I must conclude that you men are the pariahs of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ! This is my predicament. Kill you, or to press you into my service. It's a decision I'll make hardly, but not with remorse. Ahoy, Edward.
What the hell are you doing, man? All of Charleston can see this mess.
It's the idea. Out of range, but well in sight.
So where's the medicine?
We sent a party ashore to partner with the governor. That were a week ago. No noise since.
I'll handle it. Give me a day.
There's movement up ahead. Is it soldiers?
Aye, and in something of a hurry. I propose we follow, else they spring something we ain't ready for.
I remember not liking this mission. But then again, I was wrong about the
More sail, all we've got.
What's your thinking?
Blackbeard's been at this 8 days already. So it's a good bet that someone out there has prepared the medicines, just in case.
Ah, but they're stalling. Thinking up ways to avoid paying it out.
How do... Oh, I guess I have to go around the towers. Yeah, I was wrong about the diving bell spots, so I could be wrong about this. Ah, come on. Don't make me watch the cutscene again. That's another complaint I have. There's too many repeating cutscenes.
Is it soldiers?
Repeating unskippable cutscenes. Of all the things you can skip
in
the
something of a
cutscene for
hurry.
skinning animals
I propose we follow.
when it's
We'll
very
spring
easy
something we ain't ready for.
to get all the skinning you need in like the first couple of hours of the game and then never do it again. But of all the things you do repeatedly, of boarding ships and
Blackbeard's been at this 8 days already, so it's a good bet.
digging up
someone
the
out there has
Mayan
prepared the
steels,
medicine, just in case.
that no, you can't skip those cutscenes because
Thinking of ways to avoid
you see them
being
way
found.
more, so of course we gotta make
Let's
you watch
find
it.
where they've gathered and hope for the best.
It is honestly a little impressive how they managed to have a stealth section in the ship.
Careful, Captain. We're drifting close to a watchtower.
Jackdaw's got no business sailing such shallow waters.
It'd be a bloody miracle if we ain't spotted.
So seeing that cutscene with Blackbeard is making me wonder. I feel like I already asked this, but how do you think they decide who gets to be depicted as a good character and who gets to be depicted
People at half sail, Captain.
as a bad
Speed
person?
will do us no favors here.
It's like you would think, oh, Blackbeard, well-known pirate, he would probably be a pretty terrible guy. He'd probably be an enemy in Assassin's Creed.
No other way.
There's always another way.
All stop.
Sabotage the bell, okay. You would think Blackbeard would be an easy choice for an antagonist. But here they are making him, I mean sure, he's not doing things a good way, but he's doing things for good reasons. He's trying to get medicine. And he's pretty clearly, you know, even if he doesn't join the Brotherhood, he's still pretty clearly aligned with the Assassin's interests. You know, contrast that with Charles Lee, who was depicted pretty negatively in 3. And come on, I need the camera to be somewhere where I can see people, first of all. That could have gone better. Which I think, you know, glancing at his Wikipedia page, Charles Lee did have a temper. Probably was not the nicest of people. But I don't know that he deserved to be depicted how he was in 3, if he was that much of a jerk. I mean, you know, considering the times, he probably was just as racist.
I see
But
them. Over there.
you could probably say that about a lot of characters in Assassin's Creed that show up in the past. Which is really where I wonder, like, how do they pick people who would be with assassins, and who do they pick
Don't spy us trailing
with who gets to be who becomes a Templar?
Steady as you go,
I did not press that. I just realized this is like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Douse them all.
Uh-oh. I just realized the mistake I made. There's a tower. Or did they... No, did they stop? We're drifting backwards. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean. But like the one they have at Disneyland, not Disney World. Please go forward, Jackdaw. Jackdaw. Jackdaw.
Loose the stunts. Come off the wind, son. Trim to catch the wind. Ease the train.
They're getting away, Captain.
Then I'll have to go on without her. I'll be back
Sorry, I did.
with the medicines.
Aye, sir.
Are you feeling well,
Who sleep darts on crocodiles and skin one? No thanks.
If he
Bye, crocodile.
or reptiles don't finish us, it'll be these damnable insects.
Aye. The mosquitoes will suck every last ounce of vitality from us. You think it's true what they say about Blackbeard? That fire strikes out from his head, as if from some volcano.
If he's not the devil himself, then surely he's made some pact with hell. Only be thankful his ship remains anchored and hasn't torn a path into the heart of Charlestown.
Bloody pirates. Someone ought to do something.
They'll be hunted down eventually. Every last one of them.
Who's that there?
Two old gators come for their supper.
Ida, me old mucker. Warm tonight, isn't it?
We'll talk about our weather another time, mate. Bit of a hurry.
Don't have time to cut out the bell. I'm supposed to be
This
going.
blockade best end soon. I'm going land crazy, and this dirty puddle won't do.
One would suppose all this was for gold. Or rum at least.
Nothing but medicines to cure whatever ailments fester aboard their vessel.
Syphilis and scurvy, no doubt. What noxious coffins these pirate ships must be.
The camera pointing away that the game wasn't happy with because I had to scratch my neck. I had to take my hand
What was that?
off that side of the controller.
It was a crocodile, wasn't it? It's coming straight for us. I can feel it. You seen any crocodiles tonight? I could have sworn I saw something past the boat.
Nope. Quiet night.
Are you sure? I heard something in the water.
Quiet till you showed up. Go on then. Captain's waiting.
And this room's like a Dark Souls area. Like genuinely, I'm pretty sure there's an area like this in like Dark Souls 3 or something.
Almost there.
One of the ones I've
Good.
actually played.
Captain Wyatt is not a patient man.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Hello! Is that Ryder yonder?
The very same.
Then speed along, you're expected. And you know how...
Wow, the crocodile really was after him.
Right.
It took him! It took him! I told you!
Just row! For God's sake, row!
I told you there was something, didn't I tell you? Oh, God.
Let's just get out of here.
Is that still on the ground? I can't tell. Ow.
Oh! Thank Christ. I thought we'd never make it.
Am I gonna stay in eavesdrop range?
I apologize. There was an accident. Private Simon. This crocodile.
I don't care about your accidents. What's the word from the harbor, soldier? Speak.
No change, sir. They're holding fast, but are yet to kill or maim any of the captives, near as we can tell. Perhaps it's time to...
To surrender? I've been entrusted with the affairs of the town, and I do not intend to bow to the demands of a pirate, no matter how fierce his reputation.
Yes, sir.
As long as the supply key is with me, no man shall touch that medicine. May plague and calamity strike them all.
Bloody idiot.
What bell is ringing?
Pirates!
I can shoot him. I just need to catch up a little bit.
Do something, you fools!
Gonna shoot ya.
There's an intruder! Get him!
And let me tell you, my coconut guns
What's going
fire. I guess you could say in spurts.
Somebody
If I shoot you, it's gonna hurt.
careful with the gunpowder barrel!
Or maybe not, because you will die. Maybe painlessly. Potentially painlessly.
Hey, stop! Stop him!
Oh, I was supposed to press jump, wasn't I?
Going for the captain!
Ah, didn't get him. I think I shot someone else.
Do something, you fools!
Here's me. Pardon me.
Stop him!
You guys suck. Oh, come on.
Somebody shoot him!
Yeah, there was a moment when I was over in Kingston. Oh. There was a moment over in Kingston where I was trying to get up onto a porch. You know, the front porch of a building. Like a house. I don't know if it was a house, but... You know, that kind of deal. And Edward would just not take the step up. Like, it's not like he was even climbing. It was something like anyone would do. Anyone does do when they, you know, step up onto the curb.
There's an
When,
intruder!
like,
Get
stepping
him!
up off the street. He just, for some reason, just would not do it.
Gunpowder barrel! Don't see the gunpowder going on! Close the gate! Help! Hey, stop!
I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to, like, hold the button to go faster. Maybe that's
Do
the
something,
problem
you
I've been having with feeling like Edward is much slower than Connor. Because I'm pretty sure in 3 you're not supposed to hold B to parkour. Oh, now I've gone past him. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hold B, but I think maybe this game went back on that.
And flay all you devils!
Blackbeard made you as good an offer as ever a man got from any pirate. You might curse his methods, but medicine was all he wanted. And now he'll get it. You should have bartered, mate.
He has returned, Captain! What's the take?
2 crates, and the means for mixing additional doses.
That's right thinking. Precious little of that these days. You hear that, Mr. Rags? My young friend returns with offerings and so saves your scrawny neck. Will you not thank him?
You should quit these waters, Thatch. The governor, he's bound to muster more soldiers.
You go on ahead. I got some business in the north.
You're done, aren't you? Giving up on us. On Nassau.
Look, lad. I'm late into my 4th decade on this earth. And if I don't find some means to make the 5th quiet and cozy voyage, I'd rather sink to the devil's doorstep than call myself captain another year. We'll meet again, lad. In this world. Or the one below.
Ah, no. Is that the last we're going to see of Blackbeard? But I'm invested in his character now. He's been fun. Ooh, we getting pulled out. It's been a while since we've been out. It's been like almost... or... maybe an actual, like, full week in real time.
Do you have a minute? I'm on my way upstairs. IDV wanted to talk with us about putting together a trailer using some of the footage you've been recording this past month. Take your time. I'll meet you by the elevator.
Oh, it's not like I got anything else to do. I've already hacked everyone's computers.
Over here. Are you ready? He's waiting for us.
Oh, okay, I'll
I
get
just
the
watched
elevator.
Footage from this week. It's amazing. Blackbeard was mental. And we all got so excited that we started talking about this idea for a trailer about him. Maybe start with him drinking, talking to some pirates, telling a story.
Well, how apt that this is the part where we get that dialogue when I was cursing
Then
about
we cut to him leaping across the deck of his boat and, sorry, his ship,
the
not boat.
opening.
But jumping around the deck of his ship, swinging from ropes and fighting like a devil. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to manipulate some of these
That's
systems to
opening
get it looking
cutscene
good, but it could
that
be
I was
great.
mad
I'm
about
getting
messing up my
shivering just
thumbnail.
thinking about it. Sorry.
Well, you didn't have to stop. Enthusiasm's good, you know.
Bonjour, ça va? I hope we're not late.
No, you can go right.
Hi, Melanie. I saw you just walked in. I need a few minutes with you alone. Leticia is on the phone and we're discussing the Kenway project.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about this. I'll call you when we're ready.
Shouldn't be long.
Oh, what's over there?
Hello? Hello?
Apparently my
Do you have a
objective.
second? Of course you do. Head to the waypoint on your map. I have another job for you. I'd like to link all the cameras in the building to a central monitoring system, but most aren't calibrated correctly.
So you want me to go calibrate? Oh no, I need level 2.
Not a problem. Voila. You now have level 2 security clearance. Not bad for your first few weeks. Find the camera control station first.
Well, that requires level 3, so probably this way.
I'll update your communicator.
Is that it? But what if I go this way? Are you gonna get mad, John? You get mad if I detour a little bit? You did get impatient with me before. Well, you would think this wouldn't be a thing on a building with people actively working inside. You know, like, I get it. Like, maintenance and repairs and additions happen. Gaping holes in walls, I think that's pretty rare. Oh hey, a note. Oh, it's 8. Intensive purposes are created agency. Okay, whatever. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to find all the notes. I would be rather disappointed to not be able to read all the notes in the modern day stuff.
Security measure. It looks like you need to find the right combination of numbers to adjust the wave. Easy enough, right? Pick a number selector, then change its value. Once you find the right combination of numbers, you should get access.
These all look like the same. Oops, not that button.
Ah, this is an interesting security measure. It looks like you need to find the right combination of numbers to adjust the wave. Easy enough, right? Pick a number selector, then change its value. Once you find the
How do I
right
select it?
combination of numbers, you should get access.
Oh. I remember liking these. When opening the screen, I had the reaction of, oh, it's this! So hopefully these... Yeah, there we go. Hopefully these will be enjoyable. I've seen some people struggle with similar, like, wave creating puzzles, but I like them.
I understand that, Leticia. I'm sorry if that came out wrong. We are not trying to be a bottleneck here, but we just don't have the resources right now to do 2 times the research.
Finding that balance is your priority. Your entertainment products are simply a means to pay the bills for larger and more important work. That's the way the world works. Dirty money buys clean hospitals. You get it?
We're on board, Leticia, rest assured. We have our best employee working on this, but it will take time.
That means you.
Good. And thank you. The both of you. I look forward to seeing what you deliver.
hungry for that kind of abuse, huh? Come on.
So, what's next?
We do as the lady says. Focus on the observatory.
Assassins, Templars, crazy talk. I'm curious about this shareholders meeting, though. How about you break into Olivier's office and see if you can find his schedule? Oh, what? You don't like that idea? Well, how about I blow the fucking whistle on you, hacker? I own you. What I mean is, I don't want to ruin your life. So, do as I say. Now, step over to the window.
Don't make me jump. Don't super hot me. You call this a window? I call this a gaping hole in the wall. You're lucky I'm not afraid of heights, probably.
You can't waltz into Olivier's office through the front door, so I've opened another route. Up we go.
Wasn't I scheduled to meet him?
By Templars? Oh, yes. Sounds like crackpot stuff, I know. But then again, the moon landing was fake, right? So, anything's possible.
I can't tell if he said that ironically or if in this universe the moon landing was faked.
Alright. Either you walk through that door or throw yourself off the terrace. Those are your options.
This would be where it would split for a comedic fake ending, where I jump off the terrace and then get a game over.
Kiddo. Find his computer. Make it snappy. We're looking for the
It's right here.
shareholders meeting schedule. It's worth a lot of money to us.
What do you mean money? What would his schedule earn you in money? Oh yeah, see here's the Frogger thing I talked about. I'm just too impatient for this. Ah, that's what that meant. I thought it meant it was a faster, quote-unquote, tide. Oh, you can loop this way? Oh. There we go. I don't like those ones. I like the other hacking minigames. So hopefully we'll get less Frogger and more sine waves. From Olivier. Most of you know, been attending the Chicago shareholders meeting the 15th to the 17th. We're sharing progress with the Kenway line. A small amount of data we have already gathered is incredible, and we anticipate even more amazing finds in the near future of the event. And people we have seen so far make us happen, and the experience will be one of the most eye-opening explorations of piracy ever seen. It would take quite a bit of work to script the data of objectionable and classified material, but we already have some incredibly promising footage. At the same time, Circle Entertainment will soon be announcing a closed beta for a new consumer cloud interface app, sexy name forthcoming. Edward Kenway's virtual pirate experience will be the first complete product on offer, and the first of its kind anywhere. An immersive, interactive pirate experience drawn from actual historical data. Yeah, you say that, and then you don't have Assassin's Creed 4 stuff in your VR game. In what was that called again? Because it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like based on 2, 3, and Odyssey for some reason, or maybe they did have 4. I have to look at that when I'm done reading this. Test consumer cloud app have been encouraging, and we anticipate and we're ready at the time to play the next holiday season. Everything goes according to plan. This is the latest about question. What experience would we have to offer? When the historical periods and locations can we explore, judging by our current rate of data retrieval, our capacity to produce and understanding of consumption trends? Executives of Storybound Entertainment have given me the goal of producing one complete virtual experience per annum, in addition to smaller offerings, as our research allows. This includes books, recordings, films, any other transmedia offerings. A second related question is this. Does Sample 17 contain enough compelling data to sustain our current commitment to it, or should we make a request to Abstergo Industries for additional archive data? Or the data from Sample 1 proved fruitful enough to create our Liberation Project. It's very likely that research into Samples 2 through 16 would bear surprising fruits as well. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, considering that you have entire generations of data to go through for just one subject, and Desmond comes from a long line of assassins, you know, he has at least, like, four assassins in his bloodline, because, you know, Altair, you got... And, of course, anyone related to Altair, you could follow his sons, you could follow his, you know, go back to his father. I think it only follows the men in the family, for some reason. Although I don't know how that includes Aveline, but... You know, Altair, Ezio, Connor, Edward, and then you can follow any number of their descendants or ancestors, so I imagine you could get a lot out of Desmond's DNA. Hello all, thanks for opening the discussion, Olivier. Just a brief heads up with where we stand now. I've been the Sample 17 project director for just over a year now, and my team and I have been able to cobble together a rough list of the most interesting time periods available to us through the single genetic sample. Remember that this data has already been fully or partially sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I'll try to be brief. Also, who's this from? Oh, Melanie. Patrilineal line. The father lines, I guess. The male line. 15th century Italian Renaissance. 16th century Ottoman Empire. Both of those Ezio. 18th century American colonies / War for Independence. Connor. 19th century New England and American Midwest. Not sure if that's anyone we have. Or anyone we've played before. And I don't know... Midwest, that's... I mean, well, 19th century, that's... I don't know if they've ever gone that far in the future. For, you know, in terms of the past. 12th century Holy Land Crusades, which I'm assuming is, Altair. Although he was the third... He lived during the Third Crusade, so you can't just say Crusades. 12th century, or 13th century, Egypt and Northern Africa. Sounds like it's going to be Odyssey, but Odyssey is... Or, I keep mixing that up with Origins. Sounds like it's going to be Origins, but how can you have Origins after Assassin's Creed 1? Unless it specifies in here somewhere that that's when they say Crusades, they mean the First Crusade. But even then, I don't know if Origins takes place before that. 14th century Ashikaga shogunate in Japan. Took too freaking long, Ubisoft. Too freaking long to do one in Japan. And it's still not out yet. That's going to be the next one. 18th century French Revolution, which is probably, I want to say, Unity? 19th century Napoleonic Wars, Taiwan. Or, Taiwan. It's two separate events. I mean, I'm no historian, but I'm pretty sure the Napoleonic Wars did not happen in Taiwan. Watch me be wrong and be a total fool. 20th century Summer of Love, American Pacific Coast. Just thinking of all of these being assassins. American Pacific Coast in the 19th or in the 20th century. That sounds hilarious. But they could do it. Assassins still exist in the modern day in this series, so they could have a game happen whenever they want. But it's, you know, the series has always been more about the history than having something happen in modern day, so they probably wouldn't do that. I'd be down for it, though. Obviously, there's just a small sample of the potential options. The number of ancestors any one person has is well above 30,000 after just 15 generations. So there could be as many and many more surprises waiting for us within Sample 17. See, that's what I was saying. However, despite Sample 17's rich heritage, we should not limit ourselves to this alone if we have concrete leads elsewhere. For instance, a few men from all sides of my family fought in both world wars. And even I had a great-great-grandfather who fought in the American Civil War. Managed to meet President Lincoln a few times, too. Ow, why is the side of my throat hurt? Ugh. Going this route is a little more costly and time-consuming since the data has not already been sequenced, but it could be rewarding in the long run. In short, if anyone has any confirmed connections or to interesting historical events, periods, or cities, or knows of people who do, please share. I will also be reviewing the past 3 decades of samples collected and sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I recently learned that one of their samples, number 2, I believe, participated in the trial of Joan of d'Arc. So that's a nice lead right there. From Mel. There actually was a file I got from hacking computers that... Sorry, the guy there in front of the pyramid. It feels like that's probably clip art from Origins, but I don't think they had that far ahead yet. And then that right there is probably that looks like Venice to me. Man, honestly, I want there to be an Assassin's Creed. Now that we're finally getting one in Japan, now I think my next big one is like another one in America for like the Civil War or one of the World Wars. And you know, honestly, how can I say this without like monetization being mad? Not that I have monetization, but I still want to be like safe about that kind of stuff. I could see Hitler being a Templar. But yeah, having Assassin's Creed, maybe like a spin-off that's like a shooter instead of a stealth game, that would be pretty neat. I mean, more shooter-oriented than stealth-oriented, because I would hope there would still be stealth elements. Okay, from Olivier, response to Mel. All good points, Mel. Word of caution, though, sample 2 comes from the late Dr. Warren Vidic himself, collected at some point in the early 80s when he was young. Sorry, I just realized I didn't finish the train of thought, but I should finish reading this paragraph first. Collected at some point in the early 80s when he was a young engineer working at Abstergo Industries. So as tempting as Joan of the Arc experience sounds, I'm not sure Abstergo Industries would be too keen on letting us rummage around in Dr. Vidic's DNA. It's just a sensitive topic. Yeah, one of the things I found when hacking the computers was like a voice log from one of the researchers who worked on the original Animus. And one of... I guess it was apparently Vidic's DNA that saw not someone's DNA. I don't think it was Joan d'Arc herself. I think it was someone who was a guard assigned to her prison cell at some point or something like that. So maybe Vidic himself is related to Joan d'Arc, and the other person that got a sample for was the one who got who's related to a prison guard there. I don't know, but I have a voice log about that, and maybe one day we'll take a stream day we'll take some stream time to listen to those video files or voice logs, whatever. But I want to see how many of them I can get first so I can have the full story. For my own part, I'm related to Francois Xavier Garneau, noted Quebecois historian and poet. Exciting, right? Possible lead, winky face. One additional caveat. Let's avoid digging into any modern periods, i.e. 20th century, unless we find something incredibly compelling. Because as fun as World War II setting might sound, we'd do well to avoid any settings with vehicles, cars, motorcycles, helicopters, tanks, etc. Well, never mind. I was gonna say, why is that? Why, you may ask? I did ask. Because our research has shown that memory imprinting in individuals is actually hampered by the semi-catatonic state most people enter when driving for medium and long periods of time. And this makes data retrieval somewhat more difficult. In short, we don't want to go through the effort of coding extra animus features just for the sake of digging up memories of people driving around in cars. There are other and more efficient ways to experience that. That's just Ubisoft saying, we don't want Assassin's Creed with cars. We want it with Doritos lightsaber swords as pre-order bonuses. Quebec City is beautiful, but without pirates, ninjas, or zombies, I'm not sure how well a story about a historian would sell. Smiley face. Also keep in mind samples 4 and 16 might be off limits too. While doing my own research last month, I caught wind of some exciting characters buried in the gene samples. But as soon as I started digging, I was told by people far, far above me to stop. Very odd, but not surprising, I suppose. AE has a lot of... Oh, Abstergo Entertainment has a lot of active military contracts, and I assume these had something to do with that. I didn't push back. As far as my own, if anyone is interested, my great-grandfather was friends with Hemingway and Stein and Sadie and Picasso when he lived in Paris in the 1920s. No action-packed adventures there, but historically interesting. Just throwing it out there. Wasn't there a time Picasso got shot and he kind of just casually walked back to his like rented home space? Wasn't that how he died? He got shot by someone and he just casually walked home and then died. I remember watching a video about that. I forget by who. P.S. Chris, is our lunch meeting on site or off? It's been such a problem for me lately. It's just like, I'm remembering this thing, but who made the video I watched? Was that something I watched randomly, or is that someone I'm subscribed to? Yes, as much as I love the Lost Generation, I think our first few virtual experiences will need to be a little more action-oriented. So wars and major combat operations are always a good starting point. Or any periods of intense conflict, really. As for pirates, ninjas, and zombies, we can easily accommodate the first two, but zombies are a bit, how do you say, ahistorical. Too bad, really. I mean, you never know. You never know what was lost to history. Also, I would hope that if this were a thing in real life, that, you know, Abstergo Entertainment wouldn't exclusively focus on what would sell and would sell would still produce experiences where it's like, yeah, let's just here's a virtual experience where you get to just have tea with Picasso. Because you know people would still want that. I wouldn't mind experiencing it at least once. Assuming they would translate it, because, you know, I don't know French. Possible locations. My great-grandmother, for instance, worked alongside Eamon de Valera and Michael Collins for a few years during the Irish War for Independence. So it wouldn't be difficult to sequence that small segment of my own genetic memories for our purposes. Olivier, actually, there is a factual basis for zombies. Or zombification, anyway. Read Hurston's book on Haiti and the strange voodoo practice there. It may not be Hollywood-style zombie magic, but it's creepy nonetheless. In Liberation, Aveline came into contact with voodoo Hongans. If we dug further into that, I wonder what we could find. Her mentor, Agate, was into some weird stuff. KL, offsite. There's a new vegetarian place I want to try. I'll bring the spec sheets. They're already printed. Sorry, I'm burping. I remember hearing the story of this guy who was, like, quote-unquote brought back from the dead but it was really just like he was so paralyzed that he was just deemed dead. But then the poison wore off, and he woke up in his coffin. Which is that's another thing. Was like, I know I watched a video about that, but who made the video? Sorry to be a dissenter, but couldn't we be using this technology to educate, not placate? I mean, theoretically, we have all of human history to explore, all of our own achievements and brightest moments. So it's a little disheartening to hear we need to focus on wars and conflict and violence. Well, sadly, that's what sells. It's not that I'm against violence per se. It's just that violence isn't terribly interesting in bulk, that's all. There's so much more nuance to life, and I think we could explore that. You should. I can't help but wish the Animus were real, so that stuff like this could be real, that we could be exploring human history, like, to an extremely accurate degree. So what if we found the memories of someone who worked with Albert Einstein in his patent office, or Charles Darwin on the Beagle? Beagle? Am I reading that? Like the dog? Or Marie Curie in France, moments where humans showed their very best potential. Oh. I like how I read the so what as like, so what if we found the memories? And then I corrected myself. I was like, so what? Like the sarcastic, in the sarcastic sense. But then it was supposed to be the way I read it the first time. From Evan Dean. Okay, come on. Until oily, humorless university professors start paying us 8-figure fees to research the reification of normative gender signifiers in pre-colonial India. That was a word I did know. Why don't we stick to stuff that sells? I'm talking Jack the Ripper in Victorian London. I'm talking about the guillotines, Robespierre and Napoleon Bonaparte in the French Revolution. I'm talking about Billy the Kid and Wyatt Earp in Wild American West. I'm talking about Genghis Khan and the Mongols killing a city of millions in the span of a long summer weekend. Action, blood, adventure, conflict, excitement. I guess Wild West would probably be my number 2 for the next Assassin's Creed they should do. It's like World War / Civil War or Wild West. Because they're not earning back 1/10 of the money we have poured into this, reliving the memories of the guy who sat next to Einstein as he bit his nails while working out the finer details of general relativity in his head. For Pete's sake, man, this is business, not a group therapy session. Evan, let's take this offline. Oh, Evan's gonna get reprimanded.
You sneaky bastard. A pirate through and through, ain't you? Now, get down to the lobby. There's a courier waiting. Yeah, that's right. I've been planning this for a few hours. Now, wait. The receptionist. Hold on. I'll try something.
Can't I just go back the way I came? Ooh, shiny. Can I see myself? Of course I don't. I'm a vampire.
As gullible as ever.
Well, she sure did have a goofy walk cycle.
Now, hurry down to the lobby before I remotely detonate your earpiece.
You know, I've been watching...
Don't even think about ratting me out. My tracks are covered. Yours ain't.
I've been watching Zero Escape games on... I've been watching Lucajin play through the Zero Escape games, so... Pretty apt time for him to joke about me having a bomb on me. It's like, oh, just kidding. It's not in your earpiece. It's in your stomach. You ate it at lunch.
Did you like the allongé? I practiced.
I think you pulled it a little too long.
Oh, come on. Not encrypted codes, for God's sakes. It's just a bloody coffee.
Oh, I hope I didn't interrupt again.
Oh, hooray! It's our old friend.
Hey there, I just got a call about picking up another transfer.
Oh? You said you were here to see me.
Yes, that is one of the perks. Let's see it. A conference in Chicago. Very nice. Thanks for this. We'll be in touch.
Ciao, Rebecca. Text me.
Stuff it, Hastings.
They know what they're doing. That's unsettling.
Well done, friend. Very well done. Apologies for my temper tantrum there. You are with the good guys, I promise. We'll keep you safe. Trust me. Go on back to work. We'll be in touch.
Man, John, you interrupted. I was listening to that lady's phone call. Also, Sean, I don't think you're supposed to have your number crunching machine. Oh, it looks like it's in a display case. And like, okay, sure, I guess that's valid space for him to work in, but you would think it would be like up here? I don't know. I've never worked at a coffee stand, so I want to know where the cash register would be. Well, that's pretty neat. We got level 2 security now, so I have more computers I have to go find and hack later. But I guess for now it's well, it's break time, but then when we come back, we'll go back to being a pirate. A high seas pirate, and not an internet pirate hacking computers. I always forget where the buttons are, and I organize them so I know where they are, but then I don't. Oops, I lied. I forgot there's emails to read. Due to a recent data leak, new security measures will be instated. Please remember to follow the guidelines concerning your communicator cubicle, and as always, honor and respect your NDA. Support team. Window cleaners! Attention, throughout the week, window cleaners will be active outside the building on all floors. Please take extra care to maintain the confidentiality of your research and report any anomalous behavior to security or a manager. Background, could you be less bright? I can't see the text. Recent departures. A number of colleagues have recently accepted voluntary separation packages or transfers to other subsidiaries of Abstergo Industries. Please wish a warm goodbye to Sarah Young, Scout Smester, and Chloe Lisney. Lisney? Bon voyage. Oh, look, another email from Evan. Freaking Evan. Have I noticed the weird vibe in this place? I'm serious. It's not all sushi and lattes. I think we had to leave our old office because it was haunted. No, seriously though. Why does a company that's only 2 years old have the resources for an office this size? Not to mention an aquarium elevator. That's not some sensible spending right there. I mean, we're backed by a company that's been around since at least the 80s. I think that's reasonable enough, you know? Party like it's 1984. Was that the bite of 84? I was just out for a walk around the atrium, and I gotta ask, have you noticed all the cameras in this place? Why didn't I watch this so closely? We're making games, for crying out loud. Not weapons or something. What's your take on all this? Communicator updated computer access. Oh yeah, there's a... And when it's making your communicator a bit, you should now peek around the office building using security systems cameras. Be sensible with this incredible new power. I could do what? Can I? How do I do that? And I think the diary is just like... Oh, it hasn't updated yet. Well, never mind. How do I do the cameras? I guess I'll worry about it later. Of course, I got new statues now. Got Captain Kidd. I got that slave trader guy. I got 2 Edwards. I got assassin outfit. Blah, blah. Assassin outfit and Templar outfit. I assume the ones that are flashing are new. So I guess that Edward isn't new, but that Edward is new. I got Bonnet. And, Horn of Gold, and I think that's Horn of Gold. And, Taurus, who are also not new.
I've an awful feeling about this. You'll be hurt out there. I couldn't handle that.
I'll be careful, I promise. And when I'm flush with coin and set up, I'll send for you. I will.
Caroline, come away! Don't exert yourself! I can't promise I'll come, Edward. If you leave on this fool's errand, I cannot promise anything.
Don't give up on me, Caroline. Not when I need your faith the most.
Those scenes taking place in the White Void really makes them feel like a play. Now it's 1718. July. Ooh, summer.
Putting some shape to your sentiments?
Just a short letter home. I reckon she's past caring anyway.
Oh, you're a hard heart that should be softer.
Or soft in parts that should be hard.
And how is it you're so keen for his
Oh,
hard
he's Rackham.
parts, Mr. Rackham?
That was Rackham on my shelf.
You'd like to know my secrets, would you?
Oh, aye. Give me a small hint, like. Or a large one if you're an upright gentleman.
Open your hand.
Oh.
Who's shooting?
Might be them ships sliding into port.
Jesus.
Well, I guess we gotta go check out what that noise was. Holding B to see if it feels like it makes a difference, and I don't think it does. Oh wait, what is this over there? Okay, just a little bit over there. Just down the road. Not the other side of the island like I thought.
Didn't have the moonshine.
Hello lady, what's going on? Apparently that particular NPC had nothing to do with this cutscene.
Well, I'll be hanged. King George has grown tired of our shenanigans.
Who's the grim fella? That's Captain Woods Rogers. Not a man I want seeing my face.
We desire a parley with the men who call themselves governors of this island. Charles Vane, Ben Hornigold, and Ed Thatch. Come forth, if you please.
Hear about the king's pardon, I reckon.
What the hell is Hornigold doing?
Lily-livered punk!
What are you men up to?
I am grateful for your geniality, Captain Hornigold. I assumed our reception would be a troubled one.
Don't mistake my decorum for deference, Governor. I'm eager to hear what you have to say, but of uncertain mind otherwise.
Very well put. And it's a fairer shake than I expected to see from any pirate. But I promise fair treatment to all who hear me out.
Only wait a while longer, Governor Rogers. These rascals will show their true colors in time.
Calm, Commodore Chamberlain. I have given Captain Hornigold my word that we will be equitable.
Won't do you a lick of good. Men like him are a blight on His Majesty's reputation and a peculiar cancer afflicting the new world. The king wants them eradicated, above all else.
Is this the town square?
As close to one as we've ever had.
Incredible. It's no cleaner than a dog's kennel. Captain Hornigold, please call your men.
Rackham, Vane! The governor's come calling. Bring Burgess and Cockram as well.
Fan out, lads! And take this empty town as if it were your own.
Aye, but the king has been particularly ineffective in bringing about this change, hasn't he? And has failed at all attempts until now.
Careful how you talk about His Majesty, Governor. You're here at his pleasure.
I have my methods, Commodore, and I expect you to honor them to the letter.
Try getting up on the roof. See if that helps.
Disperse, a lot of you. Make way for the king's emissaries.
Out of the way, you bastards! Go on!
Stop screaming, you already hit the ground!
Here is to treat with the masters of this community. All others are encouraged to go about their usual business.
Go on, move! Go!
Commodore Chamberlain, please see that all merchants, masons, and carpenters are rounded up and brought to me this afternoon. We must see about repairing this fortress.
We should be confiscating weapons, Governor. Send these pirates a clear, strong message. The king's emissaries are not to be trifled with.
I have no wish to stir up animosity here, Commodore. And though well armed, we are outnumbered by a decent margin. Slow persuasion
Dang it.
is our best and most efficient weapon.
Oh.
Total, Governor.
I didn't get this synchronized.
Every goddamn ship not flying the king's colors. To do otherwise protects certain weaknesses in our bearing.
Silence, Commodore. I am the goddamn governor here, serving at the king's pleasure, and I will make the bloody decisions. Is that clear, sir?
Aye, sir. Your wishes are clear as crystal.
I'm already hiding, game. It's because the gunman is still looking for me.
These are the charts, Commodore. We're in position.
Governor Rogers believes he can make men of these monkeys yet. I do not. Return to your post and await my orders.
I think one of them just popped into place. Like he just teleported. Or maybe I just wasn't paying attention to him. Kill guards while hanging from a ledge. Well, I already know the way into this fort. Because I've been in there. It's a viewpoint. Oh, don't slip on the wood. It's raining. It's slippery now. You think this is the point where I still can't be... Well, still. It wasn't before. You think this is the point where I can't be detected now? Feels like that should have been the whole mission, but apparently not. I don't know what it is, but I swear, whenever I try to do a ledge takedown, I always get detected. And that's annoying. As much as 4 10s, and that's terrible. See? See? You have no reason to detect me from just my fingertips. So stupid. Like, the point of a hanging takedown is that they don't see you. Is that it's supposed to be counted as a hiding spot. An advantage you have over people as an assassin who climbs on things. Wait, hang on. Let me interrupt this speech. That didn't count! That didn't count as hanging from a ledge!
1718. Surrender him or themselves.
Just doesn't make sense.
Of the principal Great Britain or Ireland, or to any governor or deputy governor of any of our plantations beyond the sea. Every such pirate and pirate, so surrendering him or themselves, as aforesaid, shall have our gracious pardon, of and for such his or their piracy or piracies, by him or them, committed before the 5th of January.
Don't fall. Don't fall. No! No, you're gonna get... Okay, good.
Hereby strictly charge and command all our admirals, captains,
There was one... Whoop. There was one warehouse I did where I was trying to stay stealthy the entire time, and I actually used the hide bodies mechanic. You know, the ability to pick up a body and hide it. I just thought that was interesting because I never, like, unless the game has specifically told me to hide a body, I've never hidden a body before. But I actually found a place where it was useful. This axe is going to be useful inside the skull of one of these freaking gunmen who always see my fingers. Actually, I probably could have jumped down by now. Steel Chamberlain's planes. I think a body was discovered. Or me. Can make that jump. Okay, now where's some hay? Fine, I'll just jump down. So it's just right there. Oh, I swear, this grass is like one of the best things to ever happen in the series. This stalking grass that you could also use as a hiding spot for basically an infinite number of bodies.
I pray you take the prudent course, gentlemen, and accept the king's pardon as soon as your hearts allow. For until such time, all of you will be confined in Nassau. I am sorry for this, but in lieu of a public trial, this pardon is your best bet.
The governor puts it far too brightly, maggots. Take this message home. Accept the king's protection forthwith, or we will raise this town to its foundation and stretch your bloody necks.
Peace, Commodore Chamberlain. We are messengers, not executioners. Not yet.
Oh, thank you, sir. God save you.
Where did Edward go? He was right behind the door, and then they closed it.
This is a stroke of fortune, lads. We should take the king's pardon and salvage what dignity we own.
Please. I'll be hanged before I surrender to that Bobby.
Check your head, Vane. We had here a rare opportunity, a chance to take something base and shape it into a government made and maintained by men of vision. But in 2 years, we pissed it away. I won't make that mistake again.
It's truth he's telling, and you whelps can't handle it. Adieu, you forecastle-headed fuddlers. See you at the gallows.
You'll all be dead men! Bastards! I need a drink.
Seriously, where did Edward go? He was behind the door. He moved over here somehow.
Stay right there.
Oh, I was trying to remember what my train of thought was, and I just now caught it. Was that not available? That the Templar guy, Wids, whatever his face was. Can I fast travel now, or is it because I'm in an area? He kind of has Hatham energy. Unavailable. Okay. You know, he's not a wholly unreasonable man, but he is stern, and he will kill us if he has to. I don't think I can reach the water. Which I do like that about him. I like... Ouch! That he doesn't seem completely unreasonable. That's always been a big draw to the series for me, is that the enemies aren't always treated as just total mustache twirlers. I mean, not always. I suppose modern day Abstergo is pretty mustache twirly. But they're not always just terrible people doing terrible things. Cesare! And I'm looking forward to Rogue, knowing that it's a story where you start off as an assassin and become a Templar. Because that, as far as I know, they've never done that again. They have never done a game about being a Templar. Which makes sense, because it's called Assassin's Creed. So why would they have Templar spin-offs? But in a series where your enemy is supposed to be as reasonable as you are, you would think they would do more. And instead we got 3 Mark of the Ninja spin-off, or Mark of the Ninja spin-off copycats. No, I misplaced the copy. Mark of the Ninja copycat spin-offs, there we go, because I don't think Mark of the Ninja had anything to do with it.
Makes me bloody ill to think on how many times I've put up with Hornigold and his self-righteous shite.
Verily, you are a man of principle, Captain Hornigold. A man I believe I can trust with my best ideas.
Faith, and we'll survive this, Charles, with our pride intact.
That's confidence. You brewed a plan I might get a taste of?
Nassau is over, that's plain to see. I say we skip out tonight and regroup at my compound.
Fair enough. What's your angle?
I think that guy's dying.
The Brits have brought their supplies ashore, see? If we nick some gunpowder and pine pitch, we can build a fire ship and send it straight at the blockade, blasting it to smithereens.
Aye. We'll use Rackham's ship. You're a capable captain.
My conscience is clear.
Right. Well, you get the gunpowder, I'll secure the pine pitch.
You just picked the pine pitch because it's the easier one, isn't it? Didn't you? Not that I know that stealing the gunpowder is going to be hard, but that's probably why he picked that one, is because he knew it would be easy. I did not mean to tackle that guy. Well, here I go killing again. Just want some gunpowder, guys. I didn't have to stab you with my gun swords. But you wouldn't let me have it. I still don't have it. It's down here. Do you have a key? No. Am I supposed to be looking for a key? What was that? Guess I better check around every corner I can find. I got that as stealthy. Even though it technically went into open combat. Still kind of stealthy. Hold to steal. Oh, why is it so slow? It's not like it's hard to get in here. So we just had this underground storehouse this whole time. Would make a joke about, like, is this where the secrets have been hiding this whole time? But, probably not. Probably nothing I've been looking for is down there. Why is this a restricted area? There doesn't seem to be anything here. Which one is closer? I guess that one. Hop the fence. Hop the fence. No! Not hop on the fence.
Hold that.
Just a little. Wah! So he gets stabbed and pulled into a bush, never to be seen again. 2 for 1. Come on. Okay, there should be few enough people that I can just do this. It sounded like he went, what? As he got stabbed and died. Just the most sad, pathetic, what? Don't make me hit you with a sleep dart, make you fall out of that tower. I'll do it. I hate your guts. Never liked the frickin' watchtower guys in this game. Just a pain in the butt. It's like, yeah, I can just sleep dart them, but then I gotta get up there and knock them out fully. The warehouse is full again. Well, I do need the metal. Alright, let me try to get up there. That the... Oh, he's here.
You stop.
Oh well, too late. I've been seen. No bell! No bell!
Rouse yourselves, you dullards.
No bell! No bell! No bell. Can't see. Smoke bomb! I'll kill 4 guards in one streak. There's no way that bonus objective was there the whole time, because I'm pretty sure they didn't have kill chaining when this game first came out. See, it's sad when monkeys fall out of trees after you shoot them, but it's hilarious when it's a guard tower. When it's a guard from a guard tower. What are you running for? Coward.
Wait, could be trying to hide. Escape.
I don't know why, but this is a moment where I don't feel particularly bad. I screwed up the stealth. I'm not gonna say that I've been good about the stealth in this game at all, but I feel like I haven't had enough open combat that wasn't just me raiding a ship. Okay, now where's the powder? Gameplay. Yeah. The only way that could be better is if I were holding my hand on it, like Cloud holds his hand on the Switch in Final Fantasy VII Remake for 12 whole seconds before actually pulling it. Because that's just how cool guys do it. Certainly a lot of people around this keg. Actually, he stopped right next to a bush. If I went in that bush instead of whistling him, I would have still got him. Okay, and then there's that guy. There's the other guy I marked. But those are probably the only people I have to worry about looking over at me while I steal the keg. So how about I just take advantage of my level 2 sleep darts? Or I guess technically level 3. There we go. I win. And then everyone disappeared except the sleeping people. Shut up. Oh, apparently these guys still exist? Or no, wait, they're there because of the story progress, because that's their camp now. Catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I got the Templar armor that's light and it's sturdy, but it's also light. So I'm nimble, and I take less damage. The best of both worlds. Truly.
Come on, boys, you're lagging.
It's this bloody hemp.
Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
The Commodore fears a revolt is nigh. His orders are to sink every goddamn pirate ship now anchored in that harbor, tonight.
Spare the governor's wishes, sir.
This is a direct order, soldier. You will take position on the grounded galleon and await the Commodore's further orders. Is that clear? Aye, sir.
The conniving bastard. Someone ought to slit the Commodore's throat before he gets a chance to bark those orders.
You think so?
We're dead in the water otherwise.
All right, I'll kill him. Your brains are baked. I won't take no part in killing the Commodore. Not one of the King's men.
He just got knocked out by being punched in the back.
Can't risk our good fortune. I'll be waiting for you.
Well, I sure am sad that blue shirt guy is not going to be joining us on this mission. At least they're not having a conversation. I'm sure that's... Oh, they're slowing down now.
Between them two, Rogers and Chamberlain. What's the issue?
Commodore don't think much of civilians. There's a rumor going around that Rogers is some kind of Jacobite, or worse, that he's a Catholic.
Is it Catholic? Didn't I? Oh, not all those people. Tailing sure is fun. I love tailing. I'm trying going around this way. Better yet, how about I just buy myself some invisibility?
Looks a sour blood between them two, Rogers and Chamberlain. What's the issue?
Commodore don't think much of civilians, I reckon. Oh, yeah. There's a rumor going around that Rogers is some kind of Jacobite, or worse, that he's a Catholic.
I need to say Catholic.
I could think of worse.
He could even be a guy who doesn't like polka dots. That would be worse. Come on, ladies. Oh, never mind. That guy's not suspicious. He's just standing near a couple of dancers. Why did they unmark?
I heard the Commodore ranting and raving about Bush Rogers, calling him a heathen and whatnot. What's
happened to set them two off?
Bushman? You don't want the governor's ire brought down on you. He's a mysterious soul.
Well, I'm much more afraid of the Commodore, in truth. He's a serious chap. No sense of humor.
Sure to nerf the dancers in this game by making them slow as molasses. Shoot.
Hold you. Wait, could be trying to hide.
I was trying to hide. Boop. Why did it unmark them with Eagle Vision? The only reason that was a close call was because Eagle Vision is failing me.
Take positions and prepare to decamp on the Commodore's orders.
The dancers are still following me.
Hold them out.
Less cards the better. Even if you were just staring at the side of a tent. Up, the body has been discovered. Stop unmarking them! Why do you keep unmarking them? It's not like the target keeps changing. I mean, it changed just now, but it wasn't. It hadn't been changing. I think if I could go up here. Get along here. And just hop along a few trees and play the floor as lava. Oh, never mind. I just stepped into lava. I'm dead! I just burnt to death because I stepped in lava. Sure, I'll totally have an easy time getting on this ship. Undetected.
Remember our object, lads. We're here to punch holes in every goddamn pirate ship anchored in the northern harbor. You doubt the honor of our cause here. It might disavow of our
Get up. Get up the rigging. Go faster. Come on, I know you can climb faster than that. They probably got scouts up here. I'm climbing the wrong mast. But I keep going up, hoping that there will... Okay, I see it. Hoping to see a way across, and now I see one. Gotta go higher still. Side of the rope, there it is. Now I gotta get down. Good thing Edward is used to doing this as a ship guy. What? Don't cut the flag down! That was totally unnecessary. I didn't even know I could do that. I was trying to hit... I hit the button so I could hang from the ledge. Uh-oh. Nope, nope. Nope, that's way too high to drop assassinate from. Come on. Here we come.
The governor's given us a pardon, Commodore.
Don't a man's word mean anything in these times?
Has syphilis clouded your mind? Why scratch and claw to protect such squalor? Your parasites feeding off the industry of honest men.
Much like King George in that respect.
Know your place, peasant! You may have taken my life, but you have not improved your own by any measure.
Does some purpose keep you talking?
If not for that heathen, Governor Rogers, I'd have seen you hanged from your own cross trees. Worm. All of you.
We did it! What? What? Chamberlain's the Commodore, right? That was an air assassinate! What is up with this game's side quest, the side objectives not filling? What, does it have to specifically be Hidden Blades? Because that's the only thing I could think of. Even though it doesn't say. Alright, well, I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. Like, I did drop Assassinate. That should have counted. Alright, well, yeah. I'll do things off screen. See you Friday. Bye.